problem of invasive wild boars is growing serious across many countries worldwide. With their rapid breeding rate, each female can produce about 13 to 16 piglets a year. The worsening wild boar crisis is becoming a major challenge for humans to keep under control. In the US, wild boar numbers have surged to around 8 million, racking up an estimated $2.5 billion in farm damage every year. In Australia, things look even worse. About 28 million wild boars are wreaking havoc on ecosystems and biodiversity. Adult wild boars can reach up to 150 pounds, armed with sharp tusks and heavy hooves. They roam wide areas and thrive wherever food is plentiful, like cornfields. Their presence doesn't just threaten crops, it also puts humans and other animals at risk. The wild boar population boom calls for tougher control measures. If left unchecked, they can invade and destroy your surroundings. Are you dealing with wild boar problems where you live? They've also begun attacking San Antonio and Central Texas. Traveling in large packs, they invade neighborhoods and parks, searching for food, tearing through trash cans, and digging up lawns for earthworms, causing major damage to both private and public property. Losses are estimated to hit $4 million by 2023. There have been many reports of people being attacked by wild boars while walking or jogging. Data shows a worrying rise in wildlife assaults on humans, with about 26% of incidents in Texas involving wild boars. Each year, roughly 500 vehicle collisions with these animals occur across the state. They're not just a problem in cities. They also wreak havoc on farms in suburban areas with their destructive and dangerous behavior. These herds often storm fields, obliterating crops. The U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates wild boars cause nearly $250 million in agricultural damage in Texas every year. The wild boar overpopulation has turned into a serious concern. Local authorities have rolled out measures to control them, including permitting residents to hunt freely. Hunting wild boars is no easy task, especially in rugged mountain areas. The steep terrain and harsh conditions make it especially dangerous for hunters. To better manage the invasive wild boar population, new hunting strategies have been developed to tackle their fast movements through dense forests and open fields. Hunting in thick forests demands that hunters can navigate and move nimbly through rough, hazardous terrain. Hunting in the forest demands that hunters have sharp shooting skills and can hit targets accurately at close range. Hunters can also use the tactic of imitating wild boar calls to draw them closer into the hunting zone. Hunters must have keen observation skills, a solid grasp of the terrain, and the ability to analyze and pinpoint their position accurately. This calls for patience and adaptability to tough natural environments. Weather is another critical factor. Before heading out, hunters need to study conditions carefully, since heavy rain or strong winds can make precise shooting far more challenging. Wild boars also tend to hide in thick bushes, creating plenty of challenges for hunters. It's a truly adventurous activity with many risks if hunters don't follow government regulations. Success rates for hunting wild boars are estimated at around 60%, largely depending on the hunter's skill and compliance with safety rules. An experienced hunter will guide proper approach, maintain the right shooting distance, and ensure safety throughout the trip. If you believe teaming up with a skilled hunter boosts your chances, comment with the number 1. In 2022 alone, the Texas Wildlife Department eliminated about 30,000 wild boars, nearly twice the number from 2019. In Florida, hunters remove around 37,000 wild boars each year, with that number expected to top 50,000 by 2023. Other states like Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, and California have also launched large-scale hunting campaigns to curb the exploding wild boar population. Hunting is seen as an effective approach, quickly lowering wild boar numbers across the U.S. In a bid for a more humane solution, tracking chips have been placed in tigers, which are then released to hunt wild boars. This approach uses the tiger's sharp instincts while controlling wild boar numbers effectively and with less suffering. When faced with a tiger, wild boars often panic and scream to warn their herd, creating a tense yet natural survival scene. Besides tigers, wild boars are also hunted by black bears and wolves. These natural predators are essential, not just for keeping the food chain balanced, but also for controlling wild boar numbers, which could wreak serious environmental havoc if left unchecked. The presence of these powerful predators adds natural pressure, keeping wild boars alert and away from areas where they might cause harm. This interaction helps regulate their population, supporting ecological balance and reducing negative impacts on the environment. However, these methods are controversial, raising ethical questions, high costs, and safety risks. Do you know of other effective, more humane ways to manage invasive wild boars? Share your ideas in the comments to help farmers dealing with them. Don't forget to subscribe to support us and stay updated on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. During harsh winters, food becomes scarce, sparking fierce competition among predators. Some wolves struggle to find enough to stay healthy, and in extreme cases, prolonged hunger can lead to exhaustion or even death. Wolves turn aggressive and are driven to launch intense attacks on sheep farms in Canada. These assaults are fierce, fueled by survival instincts as they desperately search for food. In 2022, farmers reported hearing wolves howling deep in the forest. The next morning, they discovered several sheep carcasses across the farm, some with entrails exposed from bites. Most sheep lay motionless, with wolves targeting the neck, abdomen, and legs. It took half a day to collect the remains, leaving farmers heartbroken, as these sheep were their main source of income. According to the Canadian Ministry of Agriculture, that night, 100 farms were hit by wolf attacks, resulting in sheep losses totaling $15,700 in just a single evening. During winter, wolf attacks on sheep farms intensified, leading 50 to 60 people to organize a coordinated effort to trap the wolves using snowmobiles. An experienced hunter who had joined many past expeditions provided safety guidance and handed out walkie-talkies to keep everyone in communication during the hunt. Hunters were instructed to target only the wolves and avoid harming other wildlife in the area. The team used 17 snowmobiles and trailers to save time, organize the hunt, and make sure everyone stayed in their assigned positions. Before the wolf hunt began, an important step was checking and calibrating the weapons, especially testing the new semi-armored ammunition. The hunting team, 3 hunters, a ranger, and a hunting expert, stressed the need for precise adjustments to prevent any mistakes during the hunt. Since the hunt was scheduled for night, training was more intense to guarantee safety and effectiveness. Hunters were taught to use thermal scopes, carry the correct ammunition, and operate headlamps. Final checks and adjustments were completed before the hunt to ensure everything was ready. The Canadian hunters had set up bait for the wolves on earlier trips. Their plan involved placing decoys to boost success, especially under tricky conditions like a full moon, which makes wolves more cautious. As the animal carcasses decompose, they emit volatile organic compounds with a strong, fishy smell. These scents trigger the wolves' sharp sense of smell, drawing them toward the source in the night air. The hunters braced for a tense encounter with the invasive predators as the wolves started to appear, ramping up the suspense. The hunting team worked with skill and determination to protect their sheep, successfully taking down 12 wolves in a single night. Even with a carefully planned strategy, the hunters had to stay alert constantly, as wolves could strike from any direction in the dense forest. Canadian hunters face intense challenges when hunting wolves at night on snow and ice. Harsh weather and deep snow make silent movement essential, as any sound could give away their position. To hunt wolves in Canada, hunters must hold a government-issued license and follow rules about timing, location, and allowable wolf numbers. Usually, there are 2 hunting seasons, running from fall to spring, when weather and snowy conditions are ideal. Hunters' health is critical. They must be physically fit and have the stamina to endure harsh cold and sustain hunting activities for long periods. The wolf hunt stretched for hours, with the team facing tense moments as each gunshot sounded like a challenge. The wolves fled before the hunters' pursuit. The hunters felt a sense of accomplishment after overcoming this dangerous, invasive predator. Yet wolf hunting in Canada remains a complex and controversial issue, sparking diverse and often conflicting public opinions. Many people oppose wolf hunting, claiming it's cruel and infringes on wild animals' rights. They urge the Canadian government to launch educational programs to teach about wolf dangers and safe avoidance. What's your take? Comment with the number 0 if you disagree that night wolf hunting is dangerous for hunters. Hunters are required to report their results to local wildlife management agencies. These reports cover the number of wolves taken, their gender and age, hunting locations, and methods used. Tracking this information helps agencies monitor wolf populations, evaluate control strategies, and make informed management decisions. Because of the risks of hunting wolves at night, hunters have turned to using airplanes to control populations in vast, hard-to-reach areas. Flying small planes over expansive snowy fields where wolves roam gives hunters a wide vantage point to spot movement below. Once a target is seen, the plane descends, allowing the hunter to aim and shoot accurately. This method demands tight coordination between pilot and hunter, along with precise shooting skills in high-speed, windy conditions. Aerial wolf hunting is mainly used in rugged or vast terrains where traditional methods struggle. Yet, it's controversial due to the inherent risks and ethical concerns of hunting from the air. The courage of Canadians in defending their sheep farms has helped cut down wolf attacks. Comment with the number 1 if you enjoy hunting. Thanks for sticking with the people of Canada until the end of the video. Since these methods have helped curb the spread of some invasive species, do you think there are better alternatives? If so, share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our upcoming videos. Finally, share this video with your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too.